Gallery, which is one of the Smithsonian Institution museums. There's over 20,000 portraits in the museum. I'm looking for mine, but so far, no luck. But I'm sure it's here somewhere. That is Benjamin Franklin. That's Horatio Gates. Charles Cotesworth Pinckney. And William Moultrie. Don't know who that is. So this is a portrait of Francis Scott Key, who wrote The Star-Spangled Banner. He looks very young here, I must say. This is William Henry Harrison. That is John Jacob Astor, who I believe is one of the richest Americans at the time. Started making his money in the fur trade. This is Noah Webster, who created the Webster Dictionary. So here we have Edgar Allan Poe, the poet and author. Here we have Nathaniel Hawthorne. And here we have Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, who I think was a poet as well. So far this museum has been just a series of smaller rooms. So everything's nice and spread out. This is Cornelius Vanderbilt, one of the richest men in America at the time. This is a very famous American. I'm surprised to see him with the white hair, but that is Daniel Boone, the explorer. And we have here Davy Crockett, who started out as a farmer. This is Harriet Beecher Stowe, a novelist. This is John Quincy Adams, the son of John Adams, the second president, and he became president. John Quincy Adams did. Daniel Webster was in the U.S. Senate in the early 1800s. And Stephen A. Douglas was an Illinois senator. That is John Brown, who was against slavery. He was around the 1850s. That is Ulysses S. Grant, former American general and former president of the United States. We have Jefferson Davis and Stonewall Jackson. Justices. President George Washington. This is how we know what he looks like. But he looks a little different, each of these portraits. Will the real George Washington please step forward? Okay, so it looks like a death mask, but it's actually not. It was taken while he was still alive. What is this? Oh, cast of his hands. Interesting. So here's a portrait of President Lincoln. And then we have an actual picture of him over here. This was taken 2 months before he was assassinated. This is the second president, John Adams. This is the third president, Thomas Jefferson, who also wrote the Declaration of Independence.
She was married before. I think he married first.
That's Martha Washington, the first lady. We are on the third floor of the museum, the Great Hall, which once was the largest room in America. Wow. There was a big fire in 1877, so they redid it. Champions section, which looks like sports champions. It looks like Joe Louis. Straight ahead, that must be Casey Stengel, former manager of the early New York Mets. There's my idol growing up, Mickey Mantle, number 7, the New York Yankees.